Hello, guys. Just let me know if you can hear okay. Um, oh, bear with me 1 second. Uh, right, guys. Hey, Peter, Paolo, success. Vic Snazzle, how are you guys? Great to see you. Look, unfortunately, while I was trying to sort out this streaming software technology that you know that I'm not a massive fan of. I didn't get a chance to send you out a trade that I took, but we will be looking to retrade after the news. So basically, everything we talked about in this morning's live stream with the members, which was we were looking to get long above this area, but more importantly, if there was a pullback based on higher time frame direction, we wanted to get long from any kind of support area or when support was formed. So we saw the market come down, test this area, and then this candle here as it broke and closed above, wick down, bought the high, traded into here, left a little bit on to get above the level, and that was it. Simple trade, guys. Hey, Rich. So it doesn't mean I'm profitable today though, because I actually had a 1% loss earlier on another trade. So I am slightly down for the day, but we're okay. We'll get another trade here, providing this candle will stay above on the 15-minute close, and then we'll look to watch it through the US news for potential buys on any move lower. So if it breaks down, we're going to look to buy the higher this candle. So we will be looking for opportunities on the news. Uh, any what have you been trading this morning, guys? Let me know what you've been trading. But yeah, we've got our. Let me just point out why we're looking at longs from the high. Sorry, guys, you have to forgive me. For those of you that aren't members, I've got broken hand at the minute, so trying to move the mouse around is it's not moving smoothly. Let's put it that way. So if we look, let me just bring this in. So we had a low formed here, we had a high formed here, a low formed here, a high formed here, and then a higher low formed here. So I'm looking at this move breaking through this area here and running all the way back up towards this 2700 number. So how can we look at trading that? Well, one thing that we did identify was that since sort of 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon, the market had been in consolidation. And what does consolidation usually mean? Consolidation usually means we're going to see an explosive move, one way or the other. Obviously, you'd more likely want to go in the direction of the predominant trend, but there's times where it will go either way. And rather than trying to guess, uh, uh, so okay, fantastic. Sorry, just a couple of members trying to get in. Yeah, so basically, I would much rather go with the direction of the predominant or the higher time trend. Hey, um, hey Liam, how you doing, buddy? So yeah, literally what we're going to do now is we're going to sit tight and wait for the news, let the news come out, and based on the news, we will then make another decision. But the decision that I'm looking for, the one that I want to try and capture, will be if we can remain above here. We have clear clear pathway to around 2662 area. Now that leaves us around 55 to 60 pips, but we do have about 9 minutes left before this candle closes. Then we're going to get the first bit of news out. Now, some people say, "Oh, you shouldn't trade the news." Well, I don't trade the news. I trade the after effect of the news. I trade the shockwave. So I'll wait for the market to make its move. Then we have made a decision or a plan leading up to um, that movement. And what I'm saying is, on that basis, I'm looking for the news to bring the market down. And then we're going to look to try and buy the break of the high of this at 26.57.50-ish. We should maybe see around 40, 50 pips, providing the market just doesn't keep collapsing. Now, obviously, we've no idea what the market's going to do. We've no idea what the news is. But what we have in place is a plan of action, how to action it, and how we're going to potentially maximize profits on this. So the one thing we can't stop is if the news is positive for gold and it just goes straight up, then I'm not going to trade that. But what I can do, so this is part two of the system, or part two of trading news, is if the news is, let's say, weak US dollar and we expect gold to carry on surging, we get a strong 5-minute candle. Any pullback on the next 5-minute candle will buy the break of the high. So we'll look for a flip entry. So this is where we've got two ways of trading the market in and around news times, guys. So we just have to sit tight for about 7 minutes. Have we got any new people on the stream? Are there any new people that have never been here before? Let me know if you're new, guys, or if we've got people. No, all good. Fantastic. Now, if you do enjoy the stream, what I would like to ask as a little favor is share it, repost it, hit some likes. And if you're not a member, obviously, then join us for the London session and New York close sessions. By becoming a member, that'd be great. But this is where you get to see what we do on a daily basis. You can meet some of the community that get a chance to join us through the US session, because obviously not everyone has the flexibility with work and family life, etc., to be able to join us through the US session. But we're waiting now. We've got 6 minutes to go for this candle to close. So we've got the ADP non-farm payroll at. Hey, question, guys, is can you see? Is the webcam on? Uh, there we go. I think. Configure video. So can you just let me know if you can see? No webcam. Okay, typical. So I found it, but can only see your screen. Okay, guys, I do apologize. Webcam properties, deactivate, uh, custom, no, device default, resolution, color space, color range. Ah, well, like I said, here we go. This is no. Hey Anna, how you doing? I apologize that according to this, it looks like I'm on. Okay, so that one's definitely not. Okay, so video format, any resolution. Ah. Hey Chris, how you doing? So according to this, I'm on, but you can't see me for whatever reason. So apologies. Start virtual camera. Stop virtual camera. Start virtual. Anyway, guys, enough of that. Gold's still moving to the upside. It's what we want it to do, but realistically, we need the news to pull it back down before we can get in. All right, Chris, bloody hell, he's in Mauritius, hoping England isn't too cold. Well, yeah, it's bloody freezing, mate. Hence, you can't see. Heating's on full. Um, heating's on full. I've got my gilet on. I've got what is going on? It says it's on. This is Liam. I'm gonna have another session with you, mate, because I don't know why it's not there. Hey, Sanjay, how are you, buddy? Like I said, guys, the video should be on, but it's not for whatever reason. So I do apologize. I'm not sure. So there it is. I'm just moving it over there. Nah, can't get it. So sources chart. Magic create. Nah. Sorry, guys. Little bit of a nightmare going on. Source. No. Uh, anyway. No, sod it, guys. I'm terrible with tech, so I'll have to find someone else. Liam, I'm gonna have to have another session with you, mate, at some point when we can get it working again. So yeah, look, guys, as I've said, we're waiting. It was just a bit of time to kill as well while we're waiting for this for this news to come out. So I'm waiting now. We ultimately want to see this as the news comes out. I want to see the next candle drive down, and then depending how deep it comes, we're going to look to do a flip entry, um, which I'll explain in a little bit. But I just want to see what happens over the next docs. YouTube live control panel. That's uh, in sources. Drag the webcam to the top, and it should show. Ah, there you go, mate. See, thanks, Liam. There you go. You can see me dressed up for the cold. Um, thanks, mate. That's now we're good to go. Right. Okay. So things we're going to look for right now is right. I'm just going to change the TV and the reason I'm going to change this is because I want to show you what I'm going to do with potential orders. Okay, here we go. So I'm not placing the order yet, but all I've done is, there we go. I'm going to look for to break that high. So the yellow line will be a pending order. Red line is going to be a stop loss. Let's see what the news has come out at. So I'm not going to place it yet. I need it to go down first. We have unemployment claims at 130 as well. And yesterday, the data for US jobs was excellent. Uh, okay, so we're sat there waiting. You can see today's P&L minus 558.95, as I said. Had a full 1% loss on one of my trades earlier. So doesn't help, but it is what it is. Part and parcel of trading. We'll look for another trade while we're in the live stream, but I'm not gonna trade this just yet. We need to wait for the 130 news because it hasn't wicked down. If this candle had wicked down first, we would have placed the order. So now we're just going to sit tight, wait for the market to do its thing. How many of you would have just jumped in and placed an order there and then? Thank you, Anna. Great to see you back on the live stream. Um, so we're just Waiting now. We've got another 13 minutes. If we can get the wick down on this candle, then fantastic. All right, just trying to. What is going on? I would have before Christmas, but been more cautious now. Well done, Peter. That's what we like. Um, and I don't want you to think about it as being more cautious. I want you to think about it as being more disciplined. Okay, because discipline's the key, yeah? Where most people will struggle with trading is after they've made a profit or a loss, the the issue comes with so after a profit you feel on top of the world and you go right, okay, I want to trade again, I'm going to make more money today. After a loss, it's I want to recoup those losses, whereas the mindset should be the same every day, every trade, which is this a setup, and if it is, I take the trade. That's it. So just remember, everything you do, you've got to have it for a reason. So you want to make sure that when you're placing a trade, the setup is there. If there's no setup, regardless of whether you're winning, losing, or flat for the day, you must have a setup. So I've got a problem which I'm trying to log in to my Gmail because I can't. There we go. So perfect. Now we have now we've got it working. Everything's working fluidly now, so perfect. The first 10, 15 minutes of this stream has been a bit of a nightmare with technology, but we're back online. Um, so just waiting now. So we've got the potential wick down coming. Want to see this market start to pull back down. If it tests the 26, 54, 50 area, which is this black line, then fantastic. We can start to look at placing the order. But let's see what the high of that candle is. The high of the candle for me is 26.58.21. So any order, I want to give it like a what was it? 26.58.21. So yeah, I want to give it like a couple of pips room. I don't want to just get triggered in. I want to make sure we've got the spread above the highs, and then we can look at hopefully taking and securing a profitable trade. Right, let's bring that down to here. So we know that if that trade comes in and goes all the way to take profit, we're going to bank $1,445. What I can tell you is that I will be taking money off way before that. So best case scenario is it's probably going to bank $722 if it gets to the final target. So I've got 10 minutes to go. It's come down, it's tested that area. If this was live, if this was now without news at 1:30, I'd be going back into this. I'd be placing this order now. So if you've taken that order, technically set up, it looks great, but I don't want to get caught ahead of the news. So could be quite frustrating this because technically it looks perfect. Looking at the 15, nice big bullish candle close above the level, a wick to work in, market's pulled down. This is where we're looking to get long, but like I said, with the news at 1:30, don't want to get caught. So you would only be up now, what, about 5 points. So halfway to target, your first TP. Did anyone take it? I got in at 26.49.50. 26.49. Yeah, so my first trade was down here at 51. I didn't buy so low down here because I need to wait for a confirmation, which would be a bullish candle. So that's what I was waiting for, the first bullish candle to bounce off here, and then we're looking for a wick down. Boom, we're in. So might as well now change it to the 30-minute time frame, because 30-minute candle closes in 8 minutes. So everything has pointed to the way that we wanted the market to move this morning. The only downside of when you're looking at things like this is, how do you actually take your trades? What are your rules for entry? So nice little trade. So Sanjay took a buy from down here, a little bit higher. Now I'm just going to get rid of the open cap. We don't need that for now. And I'll just come back to trading view while we're waiting for the 30-minute candle to close. So let's have a look at the Nasdaq, because this could potentially we could potentially fill up boots with a trade on the Nasdaq. So again, this has come down into a nice little support area we highlighted this morning. But I'm only going to look for longs if we get above 21,295. Now, that price is probably going to be somewhat different on, yeah, so look, that price is going to be 21,268 over here. So that H4 flip is looking quite nice. So let's just move this. So H4 flip would be a buy above the current H4 candle on the Nasdaq, looking really, really nice. H4's bullish, as you can see on gold. So we're definitely, what, 5-6 minutes now before we can potentially find another opportunity to get long. Now, if we are going to go long, we're going to take, I would say, 80% of the position off if we can get a position on for 26.63. But if we can get through 26.63, we have a lot more room to go, which could take us up to 2700. So we could get a trade in now up to this area. We'll take 80% of it off. If it breaks through here, we'll look to get back into the trade. Okay, so lot of potential opportunities here for this afternoon. We just got to be a little bit patient. Nasdaq. So guys, what do you want to trade? Are you going to be more Nasdaq, or are you going to be gold? What's your preference? What's everyone's preference? Gold or Nasdaq? Gold for Anna, and yes, for Will, yeah, I do have a map, as he sent me a private message. Is that a man back on your image? Yes, it is, buddy. Always the wisecracks. So gold for Anna, gold for Rich, gold for Peter, both for Paolo. Paolo's gonna go full on and hit it. So 4 minutes still to go. Now, one thing what do we have to be wary about with gold where it currently sits? Now, there's two things I could potentially. Vic is all over gold. What's the one thing we have to be wary with gold? Chris Cox is for gold. Both for Nigel. Someone's feeling peckish. All right, what do we need to be worried about where gold is? Strong dollar is bad for gold. Uh, yes and no. So strong dollar doesn't necessarily mean bad for gold because it could be a move to safe havens. And if it is a move to safe havens, then dollar gets stronger and gold gets stronger. If it is just purely a dollar move, then yes, you would see gold start to depreciate. Um, Pound's taking a hammering today. Um, so the thing I was saying why it's not necessarily the best place for gold to be is because it's in the middle of the zone. So because it's in the middle of the zone, the thing you have to be wary of is that the probability for it to go all the way here is is reducing, right? So if you're taking a trade somewhere down here as it's broken out and retested and then popping, you've got a much higher probability of success for hitting your 10, 20 pips when you're down here. But once you've broken, oops, once you've, let's see how many pips it's moved. It's moved 48 pips of a 80 pip range, so it's over halfway. So if you're buying the break of the high, your law of averages is diminishing your chance of probability for success. So your best place for a trade right now. So what I would look for now is on the news, if the news is, let's say, strong for US dollar, bad for gold, and we close anywhere where we are now and it starts to move down, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to place an order above the high of the current candle, not this one, the news candle, and look for a flip entry to fill the range of this move here, which is 30 pips. So let's go back to, sorry, my hand's being a bit slow. Let's go back to uh, MT5. There we go. Let's get open Calcon. Let's push this all the way up here for now. Let's put this underneath the low of that candle. So we've got 1 minute to wait. So ideally what I'm waiting for is the market to move down first. I'm just going to put this about here. And then if it moves down on the open, I'm literally just going to hit open trade. How long we got? 17 seconds. Okay. Oh, well, let's just change the way things look. Let's bring it, I want it to go down. Go down. Come on, market. Push gold down. All right. Kind of just give me a bottom wick. This is going to be very frustrating. Waiting for a bottom wick. Come on. And there we go. Okay, so that's in. Let's move that up to about 26.53 here. Put partial TPs in. Set that to 60 to come off. Okay, let's put another one in. 200. There we go. So we've got T1 and T2 potentially coming in. Okay, so we tapped support, created a bottom wick, and then we've just placed an entry above the high before it created a bottom wick. So let's see if it can push up. If it comes back down and closes below, then we've got no problems. We're not in the trade. But if it does come down and create a bigger bottom wick, I will adjust my stop loss. What's happened with Nasdaq? So I can't have a look at that, guys. Sorry. So I'll only have one pending order at a time. Too difficult to manage multiple orders. So, so unemployment claims, what are they coming at? Okay, so ADP missed a little bit. Unemployment claims came in slightly better than forecast. So it's quite a neutral news. Um, we've got FOMC tonight at 7 p.m., but it's only the minutes, so it shouldn't be anything new to the market, unless there's something slightly different in the minutes to what was discussed in the press conference last month. So let's just bide our time and see if we can get the move. Remember, 1:30 COMEX opens as well. It's a commodity exchange, so we should see some more influx of buyers or sellers into the market. Now, when will I cancel the order? I'll cancel the order if this current candle breaks the previous candle's low. Nasdaq it's not really moved. It's about 29 points down on the day. The biggest mover of the day is pound. Pound's getting absolutely battered. 130 points down on the day. Um, doesn't appear to be any respite. I'm not sure. I think the biggest thing is it appears that they're going to miss fiscal policy, and there was talks that the move in gilts yesterday has wiped out about 8.9 billion of the headway that Rachel Reeves had set aside. So there's only like 1 billion, which they're saying equates to a 0.06% movement in gilts. If that happens, then she's going to have to find more ways of raising more cash, and that's either going to be cutting government spending or raising taxes yet further. So not only are we fucking freezing in this country, we are getting killed in every way possible. Um, Taxes have just been a joke, and it looks like it might be another reason for them to increase taxes further. So the joys, guys, the joys of being in the UK. I think Chris has got the right idea. Stay in Mauritius, pal. So look, we have just broken the low. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just bring this down a little bit. We haven't triggered, so it's no damage done. Just move that slightly underneath the wick. And then what we're going to look is if the market can then have a rally and push on and continue in the direction that we wanted it to move. Oh, so question, at what point will I kill the trade? I'll kill the trade either if we get triggered and it hits our stop loss, or as I said, if this current candle without triggering breaks the previous candle's low. So nice simple rules. And there we go. We're in. So let's see what happens today. And let's bring stops up quite tight because we're, ooh, was, damn it, I just missed it. That literally was one tick away from hitting target, and I just missed getting my stop to break even. So I'm just gonna head back to where we were, just below. Where can I bring it to now? Just below this level. What's the price? 26.54.50. So I'll bring it to 26.53.70. There we go. Now, unfortunately, what was the high? 26.57.24. Literally missed by about 1.5 pips. So let's see how the market pans out. So stops just underneath this structure in case price comes back to tap the level. if we push on again and don't hit the target, I'm going to de-risk a little bit. So what I'll do is if we get to, let's say, 7 pips up, that's where the blue marker gets to 70 and doesn't go on to hit target and comes back towards my entry price, I'm going to close half. Yeah, you missed TP1 by a pip as well. Unfortunate, guys. Unfortunate. You hit TP1 and break even. Nice one, Peter. Good work. So hit some thumbs up, share some likes for hitting TP1. Um, in theory, I should have been out at break even after getting so close, but my hands aren't working so fast, unfortunately. So price is getting a little bit jumpy. So if we see 70 points, I'm gonna move my stop to break even. Okay, so stops at break even, guys. Move your stop to break even. We're 1 pip away from target. And there we go. Target 1 achieved. So let's have a round of applause, guys. T1 hit. I think we actually pushed on and got a little surge over T1 because if you look where T2 is, I think it spiked a little bit. So good news there, guys. Um, Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push my stop up just a little bit just to cover any like commissions. And there we go, stopped out. So, uh, so what do we get there? About $250. So down 343 on the day. So not too bad, guys. Not too bad. We're just not getting any follow throughs. Not getting any follow throughs. So that's the get rid of that. Where we tend to make our capital is when we get a nice push, we hit our T1, and then it goes through and keeps pushing. But today we're not having that joy. We're not having the momentum carry the trade through. But for those of you that came in, just let me know if you got your T1s. Hit some likes. Um, Let me know how many pips you've banked. So well done, guys. Keep hitting those likes. And I don't think there's. Let's have a look. I'm not. I'm just going to change back to. In fact, okay. There's potentially another trade. I'll stay on a little bit longer. So I'm going to wait for the Paolo hit your T1. Lovely. Anna hit T1. Nigel has. Rich. Peter hit T1. Anna's hit T1. Lovely. Gandalf just joined in. Is it a flip entry on news? No, yeah, it was a flip entry on news, but it basically went up first, and then I just said I needed to see a bottom wick. Once the bottom wick has formed, then we place the order. So yeah, looking good. So what are we going to look for next? So this is we're just waiting for this hourly candle to close. So this is patience, guys. This will be my last trade of the day. So let me think. So in order to finish profitable today, I need a T1 and a T2. Okay, so 10 and 20 pips. Finish break even, need a T1 and close all out. Now, I don't think about just finishing break even. I will trade the same regardless. I'm not looking at the market and going, do you know what? I need this to get to break even. I'm just going, right, well, where's the structure? So look, let's go back to trading view because I hate MetaTrader. So MetaTrader is only good for one thing, and that's placing trades. So look, level here at 26.62, which I spoke about. If we get above 26.62, which we could potentially run up to 27.15, and then we're talking big pips. Now, if we look at this on the hourly, we've got a nice strong candle close. If it closes like this, the next candle, if it wicks down first, so if it creates a bottom wick first, we're going to use a flip entry to fill the range of the previous wick, to run up to structure, and then leave a little bit on. So we're still trying to get that runner. Okay, we're trying to. Could it reach 26.62? Yeah, it could, Sanjay, but look, have you not taken any money off yet? Because just remember that you'll never theoretical profits are just theoretical. They're not in your bank until you've banked it. It's like someone that sits on a stock portfolio and they go, my stock portfolio is worth $3 million or $10 million. But if they realized any of that cash, so you can borrow against your stock portfolio to, let's say, for mortgages and things like that. So you could then do that, but it'll obviously only be a percentage of it. So these are things you have to consider, guys. Remember, profit is only profit until it's in your balance, not your equity, because your equity is moving up and down. The second you close out of positions, then it's realized. Until that point, it's theoretical. So we've got 15 minutes to wait, guys, and then we could potentially have another trade. Until that point, so until that point, we're going to just sit tight. Got T1 plus a bit. Lovely. Anyone else? Have we got anyone else? Have we got any new people in here, or is it all just members? If you're new and never been on this channel, let me know. If it's just members, hey guys. Okay, 145. Let's have a look. 15 minute. What happened on the close? Nice big bullish candle. For the for the flip traders, there is possibility here. If you like your flips, guys, there is potential. Right, so I don't know where. Let's bring that back to support level. Right. Okay, so I've just placed 15 minute above the high. So let me just check the high of that. 58.16. Just need to push it a little bit higher actually. There we go. So just to incorporate spread. Okay, so now what we're looking for is price to come back down. It's creating a bottom wick. If we break the high, we can run on. Let's just, I'll give it a little bit extra. I'm going to take 60% off here. So let's see. This is my last and final trade of the day. Right, so I'll move my stop to break even at 70 pips up, or 7 pips up, I should say. Reason for that is market's moved a chunk already, but average true range on the day is $28. So I think we can, there's another potential $18 to move. Anyone else take this trade? Or you sat out, guys? If you sat out, I don't blame you. One trade is nice, but like I said, I'm looking at this market continuing up towards 2060, 62, 2662. You might get a better entry on the hourly. You might not. Obviously, it depends how it's going to close. Took it. Okay, cool. So the hourly might give you a better entry because if it closes, let's say where it is now, you're gonna. But this is it's down to you, individual's choice. Do you want to wait for the hourly or did you want to get in on the 15 like I highlighted? Ooh, having a little bit of a pullback. Hourly looks like it's gonna have the best trade. Oh, this is where chopsticks come in handy. Get to those little itches. Got another 10 days of this damn thing. All right, 11 minutes left, guys, before the hourly closes. Just watching. No worries, Oliver. That's good, man. If you discipline is key. Discipline is key. And what will take you on to, because you had a good day yesterday, didn't you, Oliver? If I remember rightly. So sometimes if you've had a great day, the next day, just based on mindset and the way you can, what do you mean what happened? So Rich, elaborate, mate. Not sure. Oh, to my hand. Yeah, so I thought you know the trade. I was riding a bike and unfortunately came off and broke two metacarpals. So here I am, just giving it a good old it. I did it early in December, but I didn't go to the hospital until last Friday. So it kind of already healed quite a bit because I've gone 3 weeks without going in, but I just didn't want to go into the hospitals over the Christmas period. It was just you know what hospitals are like over the Christmas period, just full of drunks and idiots. Um, Obviously, I would account for one of the idiots, but at the time wasn't one of the drunks. So yeah, just been got this thing to recover now. But hopefully another couple of weeks and it will be recovered. I don't know about back to fighting fit yet, but all right, let's get stop loss to entry if we hit 7 pips up. Okay, so 9 minutes left of the hourly candle. Struggling to break those highs, but keeps keeps testing. We got a little bit closer to potential T1 then, but just didn't quite get there. Needed about another 2.5 pips to get to break even. So remember, guys, whenever you're going to do something, give yourself specific rules so that when you're here and you're doing it, you don't deviate away from it. Specific rules will keep you in check, will stop you from doing emotional, irrational decision things. And that's what's the killer of accounts. When you react and make decisions based on impulsive decisions, which are usually created by dopamine. And dopamine is created from fight or flight mode. Okay, so excitement. And that's something you want to be, uh, you don't want to have while you're trading. You want to be emotionless. Can't see your screen well as your face covers that area. Oh, oops, wrong one. There we go. Better? No offense taken, Adam. No offense taken. So 7 minutes to go. Let's have a look. What's the 30? 30's looking strong. Hourly's looking strong. I think 26.62 is, in fact, don't want that there. I'm gonna move that out of the way in case we break out. But I doubt it. I doubt we'll get anywhere near where I'm putting it without me getting stopped out at break even or as I trail the stop. There we go. So 7 pips down in a minute, 8 pips. Uh, much better. What? Now you can't see my face? Bloody hell, all jumping on the bandwagon. It's worse than having Jez in the room. So been a little bit of a slow burner. I thought this one might have kicked on quite quickly after that little retracement. Let's drop down so we can see what's going on. Oh, just go on. Where's the push? Strong push into the close of the candle. Mm, I'm getting patches in sound. Anyone else? Is it patches or is it? Oh, sorry. I'm just having to wait because I'm watching the numbers. If we get to 70 and break even, I don't know if I missed it because I was looking at the numbers, but I know it was at 65. There we go. Right, break even. We're in. And TP1. There we go, guys. That's 2 TPs today. Congratulations. I'm just going to push stop loss up a bit to cover any swaps. Not swaps, commissions. TP1, guys, TP1. Let me know. Hit some likes. Hit some likes if you hit your T1. Keep it going, guys. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right. If I see 200, I'm just going to close another half and then we'll see what happens. T2 for Paolo. Well done, guys. So can we get a runner? TP2 for Nigel. Bloody hell. Man's robbing the markets today. Paolo hit T2. I got nowhere near T2. Yeah, 12 points. So well done, guys. And no, Sure how you got your 20 pips, but well done. Kerching. Kerching. That's what's going to be happening tonight in the Liverpool Spurs game, isn't it, Nigel? Come on, you coys. This is where anyone that follows football has just disassociated themselves with this channel as they've realized that I'm a Spurs fan. Sorry, but listen, what makes it better is I just got you two winning trades back to back, guys. So regardless of your preferred football teams, you just got some dollars. So, oh, nice. Enjoy, Nigel. Actually, Nigel, while you're still on, are you attending on the 15th, by the way, buddy? Are you coming to the live trading day on the 15th? I forgot to ask. Well, enjoy your evening. That will be a great night for sure. You're definitely going to see plenty of goals. So 13 pips up. What's the crackerjack? Hmm. Right, I'm just gonna take another half off now. Oh yeah, you did say annual lads holiday to La Plan. Sounds perfect. Okay, so no matter what, uh, let's bring stop up a little bit, lock in a few extra pips. All right, guys, scores on the board. How many pips you made? Pips, percentages, you name it. What do you want to call it? So I'm just letting this one run now, guys. We've got 1 minute left of the hourly candle. Now, like I said, if you do want to take another trade, this is your personal choice. If this candle wicks down, oh, it hasn't. Right. So I wanted it funny too. And still running, yeah. If it closes out that next partial where I've got that partial TP, I'm going to bring my stop underneath the low of the current candle. Otherwise, I'm just going to leave it where it is for now. Oh, nice 20 odd pips up, guys. And there we go. Let's bring stops up underneath the lows. 26, 62, 47. We're going to be watching for that. Let me just bring this up. Get ready. I'm going to close another half now. There we go. Closed another half. So we're at the key level. So only got a little bit running now. Today's a positive day. So we're not up massively, $150, but you've seen it turn round. So look, just so you can see, there was today up $147. You can see at a $1,337 loss, and currently we have 147 in profit. So turned it round, and with this bit still running, what we got here? Ooh, a whole $65. So we scaled out a few times. Let's. I'm going to close it all because we're at the level. and it's gone 2 o'clock. So I've closed it all. So I've closed it all. It is my last trade of the day. I'm going to close my screen now. But guys, things to watch for will be either a break of these highs or the market to go up and then close back below this level and then look for sells to go back down because you've got clear motorway here. So guys, listen, just comments, leave comments in the once the video has been posted on YouTube, leave some comments, let people know what you thought of the stream, how many trades you took during the live stream, pips banked, etc. Any shares, comments, likes is gratefully appreciated. So thank you guys. And on that note, I'm going to love you and leave you all. Tomorrow, I'm not sure, but Thursday I can do. Okay. All right, guys. Take care. Have a good one.